I first was introduced to ATDC when I started my first company in 1995, and I've been involved many ways ever since. And I've continued to be involved in ATDC over the years, having invested in several of the companies that have been started at ATDC and gone on to graduate. And over the years, I've seen really ATDC evolve, not only physically to their Tech Square headquarters now, but the quality of the companies that come through there, the quality of the staff that is involved in the coaching, and all the activities and programs that they provide to those entrepreneurs has really been elevated over the last several decades. So today at the Venture Showcase, it's been great to catch up with a lot of the investors, but also to see a curated group of companies out of ATDC that we just haven't seen before. And it's always great to get these introductions kind of early on in the evolution of their companies.
I'm Tommy Lindstroth. I am founder of Green Badger, and I am from Savannah, originally from Wisconsin, which is where the badger comes from, and it's not a honey badger reference or anything like that, but harken back to the Badger State. Green Badger is a software platform to streamline and automate green construction compliance. Why construction, you might ask? Because as we'll see, it's a huge growing industry. I don't think anybody has questions about that, but we've made some great traction. We've worked with almost 1,800 project teams in 6 countries. We've got over 200 users. We're targeting $2 million in sales this year, and already working with some of the biggest general contractors and owners, reps in the country, in the US and Canada. I've been in the business for 20 years. I've worked on hundreds of LEED projects, and in fact, I'm a LEED fellow with designation of expertise that less than 500 people in the world have. So I've seen firsthand how this is getting done. It's been around for 20 years, and it's still done with spreadsheets, with manual tracking, with throwing hundreds and hundreds of labor hours over it. Even as these requirements are evolving and growing, project teams and companies and organizations' ability to manage this process is still rooted in Clippy the paperclip from Excel. And so we built Green Badger to solve that problem. We wanted to provide a cloud-based solution to streamline and automate anything that is green construction related. This, on the green building certification side, we eliminate spreadsheets. There's no spreadsheets, they're gone. We instantly validate tens of thousands of products. So going back to the subcontractors, doing endless hours searching the web, trying to find out, is this product healthy? Is this product gonna kill me? Should we put it in our building? That's gone with the click of a mouse. Real-time dashboards provide instance collaboration, and you can think of this as filing your green taxes, right? So yesterday was tax day, and you had to pull out your box of receipts from under your bed and your 1040 and put all these things in, and you had to hit that submit button in a crazy form and hope that the IRS isn't going to come back. Your green taxes are the same. You've got to track all of these things over months or years of construction, put it into all sorts of crazy formats and templates, and hit that submit button and hope to goodness that they don't come back and audit you and that everything goes by, right? We make that process instantaneous.
My name's Alex. I'm the co-founder and CEO of WickedFile. I'm so excited to be here. And WickedFile is a parts tracking and shop monitoring tool that monitors the flow of parts for an auto repair shop. In short, we basically tell you if every part that you're purchasing is generating a profit, or if it's going off and vanishing and it's nowhere to be seen. So what do we do to fix this? Well, it's pretty simple. So we're a cloud-based solution, and we tell our shops, hey, dump all your documents into our system, and we will actually sift through all your invoices, your statements, your credits. We're actually the only solution that doesn't use pre-formatted templates to process these documents, so there's very little configuration for the user. And we'll actually begin to look through these documents using OCR and AI and basically say, hey, on your ERP system, which we integrate with, we see where a water pump actually went on the customer's ticket, but a second one was purchased that didn't go anywhere. What happened to it? We see where something was returned and it was never credited back. You need to reach out to the vendor and find this. Every single bit of that paper and management system, we track all of that for them. And then last but not least, we integrate with the QuickBooks solution to actually tell the user if that credit card transaction is matching up to what's on the actual vendor invoice.
I'm Angie Sandritter. I'm CEO and one of the founders of RippleWorks, and I'm excited to tell you a little bit about our company. All right, RippleWorks started in 2018, and we started in professional sports. And we started by looking at how do we keep athletes on the field? How do we help them perform? We're a performance acceleration company, but everybody knows what happened to professional sports in 2020. So this could have been the death of RippleWorks, but we in turn turned those burnout ratios to other industries that were facing a lot of stress, and that's where we have pivoted and have seen success over the past few years. So how do we do this? How does RippleWorks help organizations develop, retain, and ultimately perform better? We do this based on what we call our performance chain. So we want to first listen to our individual, and so it is a mobile solution that allows these deskless workers to communicate. And believe me, they will communicate when given the opportunity. If you just ask them, is there anything else you want to tell us? They will type volumes. And so we use AI and our own taxonomy that we've been developing for the past 3 years to help meld that into performance models, where actually we give actions to the leader based on those feedback. So how do we take that and actionize that? How do we develop those individuals in a way that the organization ultimately performs? So built on analytics, we trace this through our platform in the performance chain to ultimately see retention gains and performance gains in this space.
We launched our company in late 2019 and began sale in late 2020. We filed our first patent, and since then, this product has exploded in the football space. We've become the only NCAA and NFHS legal grip sleeve, had widespread adoption from all levels, from youth football to the NFL, and have been seen in nationwide retailers such as Dick's Sporting Goods, Walmart, Amazon, Shields, etc. Last year, in our football business, we had over 335% growth, and we're profitable for the first year. So, similarly to Angie and RippleWorks, when 2020 came around, sports stopped being played, which isn't a great thing for a sporting good company. So we said, what other markets are applicable for this type of product? And although they weren't carrying footballs, package handling and delivery at home was at an all-time high. And these people were getting injured on the job, and they wanted to secure what they were carrying without getting their arms all banged out. So we came to find that over 7.5 workers out of 100 are injured in workplace accidents. And as you can imagine, for a big company, this adds up in terms of workers' comp claims, missed time, and lost productivity. And so we knew we had a great product, but we wanted to go out and ask the market. So in 2023, the market responded. We began working with the largest delivery service in the country to the tune of 300,000 arm sleeves. This year, they doubled their commitment to over 600,000 arm sleeves. We saw 100% year-over growth, and we continue to see that this is going to be growing.
My name is Astrid Androsch. I'm the CEO and the co-founder of RoboCosme. We are focusing on enabling mass customization of cosmetics. We have ventured into a very high profit margin industry, and we're enabling the cosmetic industry to really capitalize on mass customization. So what we invented is not just an app. It's not just a piece of software. We developed a complete end-to-end holistic solution that is fully automated and autonomous and goes far beyond actually the manufacturing piece of it. We developed a solution that touches the entire supply chain of the beauty industry, from formulation to production to product creation, even to distribution and FDA compliance. We put it on autopilot. Instead of 6 to 12 months, the product is created, formulated, manufactured, and ready for shipping to an individual consumer.
All right, what we're going to be doing today, I'm going to talk about the cross-section here of looking at this precision farming, animal production, and we're going to bring Costco into the play. I want to bring this audience into the play of the agriculture and why you should be thinking about this space as an area that you can invest in. I think everyone here in this group is probably familiar with the $4.99 Costco roaster, okay? Probably one of you guys has one in the refrigerator, or you may even have it, you're going to pick it up on the way home. It's kind of a cult type play. But I want to talk through how Costco and other poultry-based players here, suppliers in the supply chain, have challenges. There is massive demand in this space. I'm going to try to work over this space. I feel you guys have been underserved over here. I'm going to play it, okay? So, demand in this. This is the #1 protein globally. You've seen it during even COVID. You had all sorts of stuff going on where you see pressure of it. Costco, probably 150 million birds right now goes through that supply chain. There are cost pressures and there's ESG challenges that these suppliers deal with in the supply chain. So how do we deal with a solution in this space to help out the supply chain?
We have been fully bootstrapped up to this period in time. So I want to thank everybody in the room for coming out, for doing this and listening to me today. So on to Ready for Social. So we have an AI platform that enables salespeople, enterprise salespeople, to see the future of enterprise sales, only do it today. What do we do exactly? It all starts with a content strategy. We sit down with our customers to understand what content those enterprise salespeople should and could be sharing online. And once we know what that is, we run it through an AI generator. The AI generator creates personalized posts that those salespeople would plausibly put out, that put inside their marketing messages and other key things that they should be saying. So what does the world look like without Ready for Social? Without Ready for Social, salespeople share content online aspirationally, which means not very much. Sporadically, sloppy, and they often get the marketing messages wrong, which horrify the people in marketing. With Ready for Social, you'll see posts like the ones on the left-hand side of the screen. And why is any of this even important? Some of you might be asking. Because the salespeople already know that if they share online and get engagement, they are going to grow revenue. And we know this too from the data that we derive from the platform. I want to emphasize this right now. This is not a science project. We have been 2.1 million in revenue in 2023. As I mentioned, we're 100% bootstrapped. We sell to enterprises and we're global in nature.